She was removed from the Voting Rights Act. Literally, no matter how you vote in Ohio or Illinois or in California, it's not going to matter congressionally because the Congress will forever be literally controlled by the GOP at this point. Literally.
How forever? How forever?
It's going to be forever because it's a Supreme Court rule. And because it's a Supreme Court ruling, that becomes the law of the land. Now, the only way that will change is if it legislatively change. If the Republicans have the control of the House, they're never going to change that. It doesn't matter if the Democrats have the Senate and the presidency. So they can't change it legislatively. They can't go in legally and make the argument because once the Supreme Court rules on something, that is it. That's the law of the land. That's what the law is. That's what the law is, period. Just like the abortion rule. Think about it. They did all this uprising about abortion. Mm-hmm. Has it changed? No, it has not. No, it has not. Because the Supreme Court doesn't have to ever address it again because it's the law of the land. And legislatively, you can create a law that can usurp the Supreme Court, but you have to have the House, the Senate, and the Congress to do that as Democrats. They're never going to get that if this Section 2 is removed from Voting Rights Act. In the South, it will all be Republican. And if they get 19 more seats, and if every Democratic representative is wiped out in Mississippi and other places, at that point, you're talking about a swing of somewhere about between 19 and 38 congressional seats. That is such a big swing that even if everybody votes the way they've been voting all along, those 38 extra seats will always give Congress to the GOP and give them a supermajority in it. So they can't even get shut down if they want to do something.
What do folk need to do now? This is you can't wait for, I said it earlier on the show, you can't wait for no presidential election. I don't even know who those potential candidates are right now. I don't hear a whispering of names. But we have elections going on right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, and people need to be voting right now. But more importantly, let me say this to everybody, because see, we get caught up in our own little bubble, Sam. Right? So if you live in Cleveland or the state of Ohio, you're worried about what's going on in Cleveland and in the state of Ohio. However, if you're hearing something like this, what you can do, the best thing you can do, get on the internet and find out who's running in these congressional districts in the South, in Mississippi, in Georgia, in North Carolina, South Carolina, all these other places, yeah. Florida. And put some money into their campaign so that they can beat the Republicans who's running against them. Because if you don't put money in their campaign, you can't go down there and vote for them because you can only vote in Ohio.
Right.
But you can put money in their coffers to help them fight to try to win the seat down there. Because if they lose, guess what? Whoever you voted for in Ohio